Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you. I think I am live now. Please let me know if I'm properly audible and visible to all of you. Welcome to CrackGradeB. And those who don't know me, I am Niharika John Mehta. I've been teaching English for more than 10 years now. And आपको मेरे classes मेरे courses के अंदर भी मिलेंगे and courses are there on our website and are on app. Also, links for everything is in the description box. Do check them out. WhatsApp community, you have to join for regular updates. Important information is disseminated there. So please make sure you are a part of it. Link is in the description. जल्दी से like और share कर दो session को so we can get going. Now again we are going to practice some questions. और ये जो questions हैं these are from different topics. We will do them with explanation and with timer. Okay, let's wait for a minute. एक minute और रुकते हैं. Let more people join. Okay, we'll start. I think I assume we are good to. We are going to start with fill up. So here you have one blank. There are two words that could come. Please start doing it. Answer here in the chat. Uh, no, this is not the mock pattern. We are doing with timer, but one by one, not back to back. This is not the mock session. Second and the fourth one. The Rothschilds are still dash in banking in Britain and are notable patrons. Now, this was your answer. This was the open book question. क्योंकि answer question में ही है. They are notable patrons. So they are prominent, eminent, everyone. They know these people, these patrons. So हम यहाँ second and the fourth one बोलेंगे. Anyone who is sluggish is slow to take action. Okay, and anything savage is kataksh. Norel's love of secrecy and strangest attraction to the wilder edges of magic. All these things invoke dark and dash happenings. Now, dark and so and के बाद भी एक similar word आएगा. Threatening, sinister, something which has some kind of bad feeling attached to it. So, first and the second one. Widespread is something that is found everywhere. अब जहाँ देखोगे वो मिलेगा. Rife is the synonym of widespread. So if widespread is wrong, synonymous word will also not make any sense there, and third and fourth will be eliminated. I'm going through all the other words आपके benefit के लिए, so that you go through a good time of revision. Even if you know the word, listen to it so that आप एग्जाम में और कॉन्फिडेंटली क्वेश्चन कर सकते. This film was designed to dash situation of dowry practice in India. So of course a negative word we find is dowry practice. So we want to do something about it. Okay? So we want to amend the situation, make it better, or we want to redress, that is again making a situation better by knowing what could be done, planning it out and all. So first and the third one. Excuse me. When you talk about delivering something, it makes no sense because you don't deliver a situation, and render is to in a way provide something to someone. तो वो भी हम यहाँ नहीं बोलेंगे. Make sure to like and share the session. All those who have joined late, दो ही तीन question हुए हैं अभी. You can join from here onwards, and we have started with fill-ups. Answer is B. I have no idea why she would dash the associating with those people. She would profane, she would think, she would believe that there is a belief that associating is a good thing. Okay, you can say that she would believe and she would think that something would happen. तो यहाँ पे आपको verb चाहिए था, and you are getting a verb here. A very good use of grammar you could have made here, that's like profane. Profane means anything that is not non-religious. It is something not holy, not sacred. तो आप यहाँ पे adjective को use नहीं कर सकते. Would, that is a modal verb. It requires what? It requires a verb. Talking about the word quash, okay, not used a lot, but it means to revoke or withdraw something. Okay, किसी चीज को cancel कर देना. Was very simple one. It remains a powerful and compelling story of what? That someone comes here with nothing, can't even speak English, and rises to the dash of success. Success, pinnacle, zenith. Classic words we use to talk about top of something. किसी के एकदम ऊंचे point पर रहना. Tyro and novice are synonyms. They mean somebody or something that is quite new, not much in experience. Okay, so there it goes. These two words जो हैं आपके eliminate हो जाते हैं. Now we have a closed test here, which is slightly on the lengthier side, but you have to read it. So please start reading it. If you feel that the word which is bold in bold that is correct, then no improvement should be your answer. ये हम पांचों ब्लैंक्स साथ में करेंगे. So we are gonna do all 5 blanks in one go, and then I'll take all the words and explain. The time starts now. Given you extra time so that you can read the passage roughly. Next one, blank B. Answer is D. Blank C now. Blank D. And this is the last one. Answer here is B. This is the last one, blank E. Anyone who got all 5 correct? I'll quickly take you through the questions and the words. Okay. Ever heard of a CEO who is strong that his future role? Who is what? And there is something that his future role might be of something else. So he who is conscious that his future role in the company might be that of just another employee. This is a thing that will be in the mind of something, that what if one day I become just another employee, right? So this is something who that the trait or a character that we get to see in the CEO according to the statement. So that's why answer is conscious. Okay. स्ट्रॉन्ग का मीनिंग बताने की नीड नहीं, स्टैटिक भी बताने की आई बिलीव नीड नहीं है. Reckless is without paying much attention and care. Either in a good way you can use it or bad way, because reckless is you are not caring about anything where you should care, and also it means you are so confident you don't care about, you have no worries about anything. Static is there is no motion, no movement in some place somewhere, तो वो भी यहाँ यूज नहीं कर सकते थे. I again want to ask anyone who got all correct, please let me know in the comment section. आगे बढ़ते हैं. It says, so much so that even as its promoter, Reliance Capital exits the business and its ownership undergoes a change. It processes and systems make it an से और क्या आपको सिंपल चाहिए, attractive employer. Silly, childish, having traits like child, तो यहाँ पे वैसे भी नहीं बोल सकते थे. Rampant is adjective जहाँ पर meaning होता है something which is widespread that you cannot control. It is out there, just like COVID-19. It was rampant. इतना फैला था कि contain करना difficult था. Stagnant is not moving ahead, and that's why getting rotten. And there we go. We have these words. It is one of the few AMCs that operates an Indo-Japanese technology fund. No improvement. Ponder, think karna same hai. Ponder is to think deeply. Oscillate is to move from one point to the other and back to that first point. Nullify, easy to understand. No other word give any rough meaning at all. बाकी perfect meaning का तो छोड़ ही दो. Then its structure too is geared towards digital generation with nearly 41% of all new. Whenever you have all, okay, don't think that you have to use only a countable noun which is plural. It's not always the case. All time, all milk, all rise, okay, all strength. These are uncountable nouns, but I can use with the word all. तो यहाँ पर कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. बट डेफिनेटली 41% ऑफ ऑल डैश फॉर द फंडिंग. सो हियर वी वांट अ टेक्निकल वर्ड बिकॉज फंड की बात हो रही है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई ट्रांजैक्शंस. ओके, नो स्ट्रगल्स, नो करेज, मैनिफेस्टोज, डेक्लेरेशन. नेक्सस का मीनिंग आपको मैंने लास्ट क्लास में आई बिलीव बताया था. दैट इज द पॉइंट, द कनेक्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ 2-3 थिंग्स टुगेदर. तो वो भी यहाँ पे हम नहीं बोल सकते. This one, this helps employees achieve more than what they believe they can. See, we are talking about something happening, and all these things are aiding these employees, right? It is these things are helping them do better. That's why achievement की बात होगी. Mollify is to placate, to calm down someone or something. किसी को सूद करना. Defame is नाम खराब करना. Malign has the same meaning. So here we go. ये आपका close test था. Now we are gonna go ahead with error detection. There you go. That's your first question. You can mention the correction also here. You have to work with respect to the timing. Okay. What should be the correction, Shruti? Shruti. Exploded. Very simple. Parallelism का question है. So witnesses said the helicopter appeared to have been hit by a surface to air missile and exploded. Something happened in the past, because this is a sentence which is an indirect statement. Indirect के sentence में anything that has happened, we always use past tense or any other form, simple past, past participle, not past participle, but the tense would be past perfect or past continuous, whatever it is, it will be in past. तो यहाँ पे exploded आना था, very simple one. Fossil evidence for Pangaea includes the presence of similar and identical species. Similarly, adverb है. We want species के लिए adjective. So one adjective identical is already given. Before and there is another adjective that was supposed to be. Okay, so that's why similar. On continents, plural है, so that के बाद R आया. Now great distances apart. Answer is D. Assam. The Nordic states had been कैसे, had been how, neutral, when, during World War One, कोई गलती नहीं आता. But during two, they could no longer stand, because could is a modal verb, no longer is an adverbial phrase. Okay, so where is verb that is for could? यहाँ पर verb first form आना था. That could stand, no longer stand, isolated from the world politics. For those who are thinking to change this word isolated, don't do. This is an adjective. Okay, they could no longer stand. In which position? In which condition? Isolated wali condition. This is adjective, verb third form, past participle as adjective, जो कि यहाँ use हुआ है. Go ahead, do the next question. It would be great if you can also like give me the correction here while you are mentioning the error. What should be the correction? Okay. Although after the accident, his condition was grave. After the something happened, accident, he was not doing well. His parents were given some hope. Guys, there are some words, they come in both the categories: countable, and uncountable, and countable both. But hope is not one of them. Okay, hope as a noun is not used with s or in plural form. Some hope when it appeared that his condition was stabilizing. That was your answer. Rearrangement, sentence rearrangement. Answer is C, B, A, D. So, or markets have made, or markets. We need to see whatever is there जिसके लिए have as a subject आया है. See, let go, let go again. What's something जिसके लिए let go का आप use कर रहे हो? Because changes in productivity have made it uneconomical for their company. यहाँ पर AD का पक्का पेयर है. If you know that, you know, you can just go through these two options and figure out your answer. B and A are also coming together. So that's again something जिससे आप पेयर से उठा के you can see BA and you can compare with A. You know the answer is this. You can definitely start your answer. Once again, we did this yesterday also. That preposition से शुरू आराम से हो सकता है आपका एक question या एक statement in the free market. So this is the scenario. Don't think that in has to be, a preposition has to be there in between the sentence. No, it's not like that. So this is the context. In the free market, people are people are done what? Like what is happening to these people? They are let go because changes in productivity or markets have made it uneconomical. किसके लिए? For their company to do what? To employ them. Employ crop rotation so that. So employ is a verb. इसका subject ढूंढो. We need a plural one because employee है, employees नहीं है with an S. So African smallholders usually employ crop rotation so that is a connector. It's a conjunction where after so that you get a subject, then you get a verb, and then you get another object, okay, if available. So where is another sentence? Cotton is alternated. There you go. With other crops such as. So आप such as को C और D को साथ में पढ़ोगे, you know that's again something जो कि साथ में flow में जा रहा है. It's a for sure pair. Available in two options. Of course, arrangement is required. So E option हम eliminate कर देंगे. There you go. B is your answer. Come on, people, give answer here in the chat. Gonna help you. Of aggression from the foreign forces. Should work hard. Try to pinpoint the subject. Who should work hard? People should work hard. Definitely makes sense. D and B pair only available in A option. इतना quickly answer आ सकता है. Now you can check if you have time. So the country demands that the people should work hard to make it what? Prosperous and defend it at the time. Time किसका? कौन सा? Time of aggression from foreign forces. Super simple one. ये questions आपको exam में मिलेंगे. They are easy to do. You can do them quickly. But as I told you yesterday, if you take a lot of time just in going and checking the options one by one, then इतना use का नहीं है, because you will be missing out on other important questions. There is no rearrangement required at all. This was again simple. He degenerated a policy, denigrated a policy what that delivers what freedom and not the reality kiska of economic progress. So A with B, B with C, C with D. Flow is flawless, and that's fine. Continue giving answers in the chat. उससे आपकी practice होगी. This is not for me. This is for you people to practice. Unlike other award winning magazines, okay, in this country, the advocate delivers the goods. See, the advocate with a small staff of editors, some can think यहाँ पे at this point that B से C भी तो connect हो रहा है, because this magazine name, The Advocate, it should have some editors and whatever it is. But you see, guys, we want to talk first about clarity is of the most importance here in such questions. The advocate delivers the goods every other week. Now, delivering of this all goods and everything, this is with a shockingly small staff of editors. You cannot use the advocate, that is the name of magazine, and then describe that, oh, it is only working with small staff of editors. We are saying that unlike other ones, this is doing something different, and that's why the remaining context will come after D. First you'll have to mention the main work जो यहाँ पे हो रहा है. New pattern today. पढ़ो क्या करना है इसमें. Now do the question. Since 2014, the tendency to parcel. These are the word rearrangement. Now there are just 4 highlighted words. You are supposed to check the position and the use of a particular word कि वो उस जगह पे सही से ही यूज हुआ है या नहीं. So tendency to do something. We want a verb in its first form. Victory is a noun. Whistle is a noun and a verb, but tendency to whistle, तो बार बार सीटी बजाने की टेंडेंसी मीनिंग नहीं देगा. The tendency to indulge, और यहाँ in भी है. Premature celebrations. A and D, we need to swap them. This is also called word swap. Okay, the type of question. So A and D will be swapped. Only option A is making that happen, and that's why B and C also will be swapped. So it will become the tendency to indulge in celebrations and claim victory much more before the final what? Before the final whistle, like at the end, is blown, क्योंकि whistle को blow कर सकते हैं, has been a part of what? Part and parcel. That is a phrase. If you know the phrase, that also will help you. Part and parcel, उससे भी hint मिल जाएगा. Multiple places. You just need to pick up hints. इतना आपको presence of mind रखना पड़ेगा एग्जाम. The propaganda campaign not only dash, एक dash लेकर चलो, complacency, percolates, circles or afflicts. Whatever is happening, it is happening on the public mind. तो यहाँ पर आपके पास एक clue था. It's going to be A and D. Afflicts is some bringing some kind of trouble or problem with it. Okay, so it not only excuse me, afflicts the public mind, but also percolates down to the policy circles, adding a sense of complacency. Sense of के बाद एक noun चाहिए है, definitely आ सकता है. So answer is D here. No replacement required. Confident of American backing in the fora, which international fora? A and B are absolutely used correctly. That's why I don't want to touch these two words and replace them anywhere. So यहाँ पर A B C D option out हो जाते हैं. You don't even need, if you're confident, if you read till fora and you're confident that these two words are perfectly used, even then you can answer E, because we have to cover many questions in a short time. The Pakistani elite remained completely oblivious of, unaware of. Oblivious means unaware. तो ऑफ के साथ भी वर्ड oblivious बिल्कुल बराबर जा रहा है. There you go. Next question. In the starring of sculpting human interconnection. Starring of sculpting human interconnection. Interconnection को star करा जा रहा है. Makes no sense. The art of observation turns out, this we can say, to become a dynamic collection. This also we can say, collection can be dynamic, of practices involving process. This again is odd. तो odd है, थोड़ा लगा के देखो A और D को. In the process of interconnections, you can say that. Practices involving starring, we can say that. So that's why A and D को swap करेंगे. Here I have given you the questions where you have multiple pairs to swap. In exam you can also get a single like only C, D, A, B, just one swap in one option. Given the inhibited of the ocular, blind people feel less inclined. We have to see. Inhibited of primacy of the ocular. That is something we can say, because किसी का कुछ है. We need a noun that goes with the word the ocular. Now the with an adjective talks about class of people. Okay, so that's why हम of के बाद the and then an adjective ocular का use करें. Ocular is anything that relates to eyes ocular. Okay, so uh, these blind people के बारे में जो बात हो रही है, perhaps the primacy of from openly using the scenes. Again यहाँ पे वो बोलना सही नहीं होगा. So A and B, given the primacy of the ocular, blind people feel less inclined and inhibited from openly using the senses of touch, smell, etc. We are doing some error detection questions again. So please make sure you mention the correction as well as you are answering. If you feel like यहाँ पर world नहीं worlds आना चाहिए, D is your answer, then mention that in the chat. For centuries, this was the greatest church. We are talking about superlative. So the आएगा super simple question in Christendom, and with its immense dome. It is, it apostrophe s क्या होता है? It is still one of अपने साथ plural लेता है, wonders of the world. I really appreciate Mansi. I want to see answers the way Mansi has answered here. Okay. Apart from showing the artist's talent, कैसा remarkable talent as a painter, nothing wrong till here. The exhibition aims to show what that Turner was also a very astute businessman. You need not change the form of this word. Okay, first of all you should know this word. अगर vocabulary ही नहीं पता है ये तो कैसे करोगे, right? So grammar, vocabulary, comprehension, everything is interconnected. Don't think that vocabulary strong कर लेते, rest of the things are okay, we can leave them. No, everything together is going to help you in English, and these three things are comprehension, vocabulary, and your grammar. Some additional things are idioms and phrases which you have to learn as it is. Astute is adjective. उसको हम verb के समान use करते नहीं. And since we don't use as a verb, we cannot change the form of this verb, a word into verb third form. Astute is a very quick witted person, a clever, super duper clever in a specific domain. तो वहां पर astute का use है as an adjective. Astuted तो कोई word होता ही नहीं है. No error at all. So, as there was a fear that letters may be intercepted, somebody else can read the letter, open the letter before it reaches to the person intended for. All mail was sent. See, we are talking about mail collectively, and we are not talking about mail's individual letters, and that's why all mail is okay. Because अगर ये mail है तो यहाँ was भी तो है, singular ही तो है. We are treating it uncountable. Sent to her maid who did not live in the palace before what they were hand delivered to the queen. See, were sent करोगे, ठीक है. Let's say you want to change this. You want to change this to were, okay? You could have done that, but here also you'll have to change. We can have only one option having error. So male, just like the word uh, furniture. Okay, when we say furniture, it means that you have different objects in it. So we are talking about male, this word as uncountable here, which of course has many letters, but male is always male collectively, and that's why all male was. ये singular है, verb agreement भी singular है. There was the hint for you that you don't need to change the word male into plural, and that's why verb will not come. Person's critics have complained that his theory of humor is too restrictive. Restrictive is an adjective. Adjective को समझाने के लिए whenever we want to describe, to modify an adjective, we want what? We want an adverb and TOO2 will come. Absolutely right. So that is repetitive characterization of whom the comedian. This becomes laughable in its own terms. Other words, nouns, prepositions, everything is perfect. Take 10 more seconds, give me something here. What should be the correction? You're going to learn something very important here, okay? So the answer is option number B, that gives you option C, part C, as your answer having error. Sometimes we assume that A option is for A, B is for B, C option is for C, and D is for D. That can happen, but please be careful. Don't, it's not how it's supposed to be always, okay? You are tested on this part also, how carefully you are reading something. That's why B is the option number. But with respect to B, we have C part, and the error is in part C. Let's see. Nehru urged the members of assembly to remember what whom Ashoka's reign as a time cub when the country took on what took on a cosmopolitan role. So यहाँ पे in the world stage, in the world stage क्यों बोलेंगे? On the stage होता है ना, somebody is on the stage. In the world अकेला होता, then it is okay. In the world, and then influencing her neighbors through culture and not war. But here we are talking about world stage. It is a compound noun, and for this word stage, anything happening is on the stage. So the correct preposition will be on. C part had error. That's why B option is our answer. I hope you're getting it. This is something very important. Be careful about this. Sometimes you know the correct thing. You know which part has error. And just because you were in rush, you didn't read properly, you may end up in making this mistake. So be careful. Read nicely what is given and what you have to select. You have to select the error part or error free part, or if you have jumbled up options like this, so that's where you have to pay attention. Okay, that's it for this session. We are meeting here Monday to Saturday, 1 to 2 p.m., practicing English for IRDAI exam. So I hope to see you guys regularly here. And if you miss some classes, you always have the recording available. Do check out those classes. It is a good time of practice and revision. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.